All right, folks, starting off the back nine of the Break 90 course vlog collab. Coming on to the 10th tee at 6 over, so I've got 14 shots to play with.
Feel pretty good about the front nine, and the back is really where this course comes alive visually. Stunning back here. So we've got the inner nine kind of at the inside of the golf course, and then the guitar pick kind of goes around the outside, which is the final nine.
Granted, the back nine is a little bit more difficult with some areas that you don't want to go on the left side of the golf course. 10th hole, I successfully stayed away from the left side.
Get right. And
just blocked it out to the right. But it is nonetheless a medium length par 5, so I'm in good shape here.
You know, rule 17B, folks, laugh at the bad shots. Here for our 5th Break 90, we're having more fun. They're playing a little better. So, not getting too stuck in the swing thoughts of it all. Anyway, it's a par 5. I probably wasn't going to get home in 2, so onward.
So I'm just looking for a layup here in the short stuff. Kind of wanted to stay away from the right side. This scared me a little bit, but we had a good start line, so ended up just in the first cut here. I don't mind it. Felt like there was no way the 58 degree was going to get there, but I guess it was a little downwind. That's the prevailing wind. Birdie try just kind of babied it. A putt to remain at 6 over. Very exciting feeling here. Almost felt like I was in a bubble.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 11th hole, Harding Park. 156, 8 iron. Base cam is live.
11th hole, not too long. We've got an opportunity here to put one in the hole to get a 1 on the scorecard. So I wanted to start this one on the right edge of the green. Just kind of started it a little left and caught some wind, but felt really good about every part of the shot.
That was looking good. The wind definitely ate my lunch on that one.
We've got pin high, just a little putt off the left edge of the green. And bingo.
Oh. All right. Woo. And that's not even a COVID birdie. That's just a real birdie.
12th hole here. This is a doozy. You know, it's hard to walk up to a 500-yard par 4 and not be intimidated. I've got the hole moving to the left with me. Tighter shot, though, if you look at it. And this is just a pull draw. So this is when the blood starts to freeze.
The ball's in play.
Ball was in play.
I've seen worse. We're going to take it on playable, which is 1 club length.
Yes.
No closer to the hole.
So I could have had an extra club length here, I guess, based on the rules of golf, but
Kind of amazed the ball's in play. I guess that's my life, huh? I have to play that now. All right. So... Five iron?
Yeah.
Greedy?
What do you feel comfortable with?
Might be through the fairway. Definitely good. See you later. So what's funny about that shot is when, there's a lot of teachers who will give you a drill, which is to put your back next to a wall, and that helps you get the club more upright more quickly. So in a way, that was kind of an unfair training aid that I'm gonna take advantage of. That was a perfectly struck 4-iron. And
pretty heavy 9-iron there. Just got quick on it. This is sort of the damage control mindset, you know, just stay chill. And again, this chip runs just a little bit longer than I would have liked. And I'll be honest, my nerves at this point are getting up there. I'm already looking at 2 over on one hole, now 3 over. And ultimately missed that one for a quadruple bogey. So we go to +9. 13th hole. Finally have one that moves to the right. I used to love playing this hole with a cut and a 3-wood, but from back here, 472, I'm basically looking right at the bunker there and thinking just a little bit left. But that doesn't happen. I basically blocked it way out there to the right. I'm not sure if this is nerves or being tired.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't hear anything, but I just did drop you. I got a line on it though.
You know, I'll take all the luck I can get. Well, bounce of the century. That ball was headed onto the opposing fairway, and now here we are. 194 to the front edge, and it looks like I'm gonna kind of want to be coming in a little bit right of that pin. So with that clean lie, downhill, let's hit a 4-iron.
It was a really good shot. It didn't turn left as much as I was thinking. It kind of just went straight, which was sort of at this just right of the green area.
Just didn't turn. You know, you got to accentuate the positive. Don't know the other words.
This is on the practice area. I was practicing these kind of pitch shots from just off the green, and I was noticing you need to hit them a little harder to get them to go, and I hit this one a little too hard. So we're double chipping here, and we've got a putt for bogey. It's a big putt, really. And felt good to make that one just to avoid any further damage. 14th hole. This hole, I don't know many holes that set up this uncomfortably to me. You can't really see the fairway from the tee box.
All right, 14th hole. Obviously, we've got a great view here. Olympic Club, both courses, SFGC. But this is where we're at right now. Just gonna cozy it up the right side there. Let it come down.
This is the same miss from the 12th hole, and you know, we're definitely playing defense now.
I think the idea of standing on the tee and just knowing that you've got 470 yards just gets in your head, you know? I mean, we're gonna find this ball. All right, so we hit a provisional, but didn't see this before. So, water hazard plays as a lateral, is that right? Lateral. So we're gonna take a drop, and then we'll be hitting 3. No problem. Get a club length from there. A lot of this looks kind of like it should also be ground under repair. We're back, folks. Thanks. 14, I gotta tell you, this hole has never really been a friend of mine. Front right pin, little breeze, smooth it.
What's happening here is I'm just out of sync with my swing and balance, tempo. This is really where I could have used a reset. To be fair, we did have lunch in between the 13th and 14th holes, so maybe that reset me to a bad place.
Woo! That felt good.
Really happy with the putter today. This is really the difference between breaking 90 or not breaking 90. Is can you make a 10-footer for double or a 7-footer for birdie? You know, there's so many strokes that come into play there. This drive was, in my opinion, perfect. It was exactly what I wanted.
Coming down the stretch, not thinking too much about score. I feel like I'm right around there. Can't really have another bad hole. That's kind of the. Don't have quite enough money in the bank for a bad hole, but who knows?
Took us a while to find this ball. It kind of sat down in like a clumpy bit of rough.
That's the ball. That's the flag. 153. I don't really feel comfortable putting much more than a 9-iron on there, so we're gonna use a 9-iron.
Just kind of hacked out a 9-iron, and it chased up there. It landed about maybe 10 yards short of the green and just rolled right up there. And this was, in a sense, like, this was really, I snuck one by the golf gods here.
Wow. I would not have bet on that. Goes to show me how little I know about betting. Thanks, D. Woo! That was when you pull one out of the fire and you're like, it's good.
Yeah, so, just wanted to get this putt up there. It's uphill, and again, this putt here is really where I'm starting to feel like, okay, I've really got a shot at this. I've got 3 holes left, and I've got 8 strokes to play with, so I need to go better than triple, double, basically. And, the next hole, 16, looking at a 3-iron off the tee to stay clear of all the trouble, but to be honest with you, this is one of my most nerve-wracking shots of the day. 3-iron off the tee. There's a little trouble on the left. I could have snap hooked it. I could have topped it. First hole at Pebble, that was tragic with the 3-iron. And actually, I walked off this shot once, and really, I think this was my best shot of the day because I had the most amount of nerves on the line, and I just pured it. Just pured it right in the middle of the fairway and gave myself a nice
back left pin, 4 on.
Nice approach shot.
122 to go long. So maybe we just keep this baby short and into the wind. I guess I could choke down and keep my feet together on a 50 degree. Let's try that.
Really, this ball came off the club so well. Felt so good. Didn't have enough sauce to get up there, but again, just very, very proud of the decision and the commitment and the follow through. These 3 holes will be some of the more memorable holes of my life. I'm not saying that I broke 90. Remember, there's still all sorts of chances that this doesn't happen. It babied it up there. Good stroke, a little push. What a scene for a 3-putt, huh? Look at that. Look at that green. Look at those trees. All right, 2 holes left, and the next hole, excitingly, has our name on it.
Getting a hole-in-one on a break 90? Yes. My scene. Yes.
Really just couldn't have hit this much better. Just a little left, but good number. I took a little extra club. I was into the wind, and I just figured I can hit this all the way.
Another green in regulation. You can cash those in at randomgolfclub.com.
Almost made the 2. What a good feeling to be tapping in for par on the 17th hole.
Folks, I'm going to see you on the 18th, and I don't know where I'm at.
And here maybe you're guessing that perhaps old EAL is going to break 90 from the tips on a major championship layout for the first time ever. This was also a very memorable swing for me. I didn't want to snap it left, so I'm just looking at the bunker. I'm looking right at the bunker and drawing it into it.
I mean, this must be what it feels like for a Colin Morikawa coming down the stretch, and he's like, I mean, I'm just trying to break 90 from like a relatively innocuous layout of all the ones we played. But they must just be like, it must be an incredible feeling.
Took a 4-iron here so that I wouldn't end up long or left or anything like that, and just sort of choked a little 4-iron up there, front edge of the green, a little bit off, and just thinking get up and down for par. So I'm reading the green here, thinking about my celebration speech. Choked down 54 degree, came off a little thin, but ended up rolling up to about pin high. And here we go, folks. We're almost at the end of this series here.
Are you familiar with what's going on here? Are you aware? You know, we interviewed Rich Beam about what do you do with nerves on the tee, because obviously in 2002 at the PGA at Hazeltine, he beat Tiger, and we said, what do you do with nerves on the tee? And he was like, man, that's why you come to the game. You know, that's what we're looking for. That's, it's nice to take a walk in the park, it's nice to hit a golf ball and everything like that, but the nerves, that's like what we come for. So embrace it, enjoy it.
So here we go, folks.
Can I celebrate now? I think I can celebrate, right? I mean, this is in, we all know it.
84. Smash the number.
Woo! Man.
So I guess the next series is going to be called Break 84 on a major championship layout.
Get here, Simon. You've seen a few of these.
Hugging everybody on the crew. This is a big moment.
David, get over here. Wow, we did it. Adam, your first one. Welcome.
We've all been tested for COVID. We've all stayed in a bubble, FYI.
Well, it wasn't pretty. Some of it was pretty, but I mean, I don't have a lot to say. Video's over. The front nine felt steady and fine and everything, but it just takes like one blow-up hole, especially for stroke play. You know, like in Scotland, they play match play. My 5 beats your 6, my 8 beats your 9, you know? And it's interesting that, we play this much harder game, much more psychologically brutal game of stroke play. So I'm happy. It felt really good, especially the last 4 holes. Like it was nice to just, make a bogey. I think we made 2 bogeys in the last 4. I came as close as I could get to not doing it. But yeah. Thank you for watching. The golf in me recognizes the golf in you.
That concludes the Break 90 series at Harding Park for the PGA Championship. Sincerely, thank you for watching all of the Break 90 series, from Pebble Beach to the Genesis at Riviera to the Scottish Open at Renaissance to the CJ Cup, 9 Bridges in Korea. The experience of trying to do this for a long period of time has been tragic and ultimately now gratifying. I clearly can see the difference between walking into the challenge of trying to post a score on a major championship layout as being primarily mental, and the mindset that we go into it with, non-attachment and feeling like we're not ultimately playing golf. The score of golf is not for ourselves. And I think that the more that I can remember that, the better I'll play. And I look forward to potentially Winged Foot for the US Open this year to break 84. Is it possible? Can we keep going lower? That will certainly stress me out again. So look forward to another grind and maybe success. Thank you for watching all the doubles, all the triples, all the quads, all the pars, and all the birdies. Until next time, see you at randomgolfclub.com.